Another former conference opponent welcomes here to the Maryville University Hockey Center. It's hockey night with the Maryville Saints against the Midland Warriors. This is the Charles's Chinese pregame show. And I'm Todd Panula alongside Chuck Kraus. We're here to bring you all of tonight's exciting ACHA action with the Warriors taking on your hometown Saints. The Saints come in 10-10-3 going against the Warriors, who are 15-5-2, but they're 9-4 on the road. So the Warriors definitely come in here with a strong road record, looking to improve here against a Saints team that's been pretty hot of late.
Yeah, Todd, and we were talking beforehand, the Midland Warriors, always a strong opponent against Maryville. It's nice to be able to welcome them here into their home rink. Like you said, Maryville's been playing some great puck here, so hopefully they can shut them down, not let Midland get anything rolling, show them, hey, we're in the doghouse, this is how we play.
So despite the disparity in the overall records, these teams are pretty similar in terms of their last handful of games, which are mostly been played within the month of January, a couple back in December and whatnot. Midland comes in 4-1-1 in their last 6 games, whereas, that's Maryville. They're 4-1-1. Midland is 4-1-0-1, so they have a tie snuck in there. But both these teams with 4 wins in their last 6 games, so it's kind of up in the air tonight as to who's going to have that advantage.
Yeah, you know what it feels like? It feels like end-of-the-year hockey because, like you said, they're both 4-1, and they're going to see, okay, who's the better team here? Like I said, a minute ago, Midland-Maryville games, always hard-fought games. Midland's a woe of Maryville, as they say. So, both teams being 4-1, be a true test to see who's going to take the game.
Another similarity between these two teams is the teams that they've played against. Now, obviously, being former conference opponents, you're going to have a similar schedule overall. But one of the more interesting things was both these teams managed to lose by a score of 3-2 to the University of Jamestown, whereas Maryville took that one all the way to overtime. So they managed to get an extra point out of that, whereas Midland lost in regulation.
It almost seems like they're playing the same hockey, Maryville and Midland. Both taking 1 goal against University of Jamestown. Heavy team there. So, Todd, it's really a battle of who's better tonight, and we'll see what happens.
So it's all about who's ready to play. It's going to be an interesting test for both of these two teams. We'll have the puck drop coming up for you in just a moment. That'll wrap up your pregame show. We'll have the first period right after this. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
The Maryville Saints Hockey Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association.
I think the thing I love most about going back to St. Louis are the people.
Every time I come back, there's something new.
To the city that I have yet to explore.
From Six Flags to the Science Center to the Louvre.
Ted Drew's.
Hey, and what about the sports? Come on.
You have to get to a Cardinals game. You have to get to a Blues game.
You have to see the Arch if you go to St. Louis.
It is Instagram bait.
St. Louis is home. It's my home.
The Maryville Saints Hockey Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association.
This is my calling, where I was always meant to be. And everything I've worked for, everything my team has worked for, every practice, every drill has led me here. When the lights go up and we hit that ice, it's all about that one perfect moment. Because this is our calling.
Just about set for puck drop between the Warriors and your Saints. Let's give you the Saints starting lineup. It's going to be Paige Dawson, Anna Callhammer, and Maud St. Louis on the forward line. On defense, Sophie Brennan and Morgan McGowan. In between the pipes, it is Caitlin Cadrain. She will be matched by Hannah Stone, who will be guarding the crease for the Midland Warriors. It's an interesting little bit of schedule for both of these two teams, as both of these two teams are playing a lot of games in the next couple days. It's a home game here for Maryville before heading to play Adrian for 2 games on the road, whereas this is game number 1 of 4 this weekend for Midland. They play here tonight at noon. At least that's what the schedule says. They will play at noon against McHenry tomorrow. Then they travel down to play Lindenwood in Chesterfield. Then they go back to play McHenry on Sunday. So a lot of hockey for the Warriors coming up over the next few games.
Yeah, I mean, what a weekend of hockey. I'm sure they love it, but at the end of the weekend, your legs are tired, you're mentally tired, so maybe Maryville can kind of wear them down here, Todd.
If nothing else, perhaps catch them looking ahead.
Yeah.
Face-off won by the Warriors, but they'll start things off back in their own corner. They sweep it over to the near side, give it away to Callhammer, but then taken back. They try to go rink wide, and it's brought down. Mass was pickpocketed as she tried to enter the zone, tied up right in the official circle. Warriors have it at their own line, off the near side dashers, and slapped in. Cadrain out of the cage, plays it with 26 seconds gone. Callhammer swept it up, but it was blocked by Shearer. In the near side corner, Grosdidier carries over towards the far side, hammers on the brakes. Looking for somebody out in front. She's going to shoot and score on the wraparound. She catches Cadrain a little bit unaware. She couldn't seal that pad down, and it's 1-0, just 43 seconds in.
Yeah, she came around. She caught Cadrain with her stick up as Cadrain was going from left to right and was able to sneak that puck right under Caitlin Cadrain. So like you said, Todd, not much time gone in the first period. First shot on goal in the entire game, and it's a 1-0 lead for Midland.
So the goal will be to Jenna Grosdidier. Managed to hit the brakes, come back over towards the near side and stuff it under the goaltender. 1-0, and we haven't even played a full minute. Cross corner pass. Here comes Cooper. She's all by herself. She's got a break, and she shoots wide. Didn't quite have the angle that she would have liked, but still a good scoring opportunity, and didn't manage to hit the target.
Yeah, it would have been a great way to come back from Maryville to be able to answer as Midland's already scored.
So Gerwitz twists one up the near side wall, looking for O'Leary. She got a stick to it, so that'll avoid an icing call. Henderson is back in her own zone. Off the dashers, but given away. Maryville sweeps it down below the goal line. Henderson is on it again for the Warriors. It's tied up along the near side wall. Gerwitz steps up from the blue line. She's surrounded by 2 Warriors. A loose puck into the slot, but not on a Maryville stick. Closing in on 2 minutes played here. Over to Johnson. Forward check. Good pass is loose just around the circle.
Ooh, looked like a cross check from behind.
Yeah, St. Louis definitely contacted from behind. No penalty coming. For the ladies, they do only have the one head official. He's over here in the near side corner. Still had a pretty good look at that and elected to keep his arm by his side. Kicked out into the neutral zone. Callhammer was looking for Brennan. Instead, Richards goes back the other way. Toole is on it for the Saints. Tried to reverse it, but Richards ties her up. Blowing a tire was Flanagan. Still got it into the middle. Deflected shot ends up behind the goal. Rakowski tried to put it towards the net. Toole got in front of it. St. Louis gains the red line and flings one in. Little scoop play there by the goaltender, and we'll get an offensive zone faceoff for the Saints.
Yeah, if you don't have much in front of you, Todd, little bit of ice, put it on goal, get an offensive zone face-off, and get some fresh legs out there. Not a horrible idea.
Coach Tommy Lang going to send out a new forward line. O'Brien wins the faceoff. Shot on was deflected away. Warriors get it out to center. They've got some speed. Rakowski gains the line and had her pocket picked by Gerwitz. O'Leary lost it along the near side as she was in a battle with Flanagan. Cooper on the far boards. Flanagan managed to get in front of that one as well. Now Flanagan from the half wall comes into the circle. Now a backhand chance. The goaltender was spun around, but Cadrain got enough of it.
Yeah, great pad save Cadrain made right there.
Able to block her that one away as another shot came from the far circle. 15:45 to go here in the opening period. O'Leary up to Kelsel. She got it up to the red line and then was sandwiched up against the wall. Offside as Gross Didier almost had a break.
Yeah, lucky for Maryville, Midland went offside there. And Maryville's got to get it down in Midland's zone, Todd. It seems like it's in favor of Midland right now. But not soon to give up are the Maryville Saints.
Into the zone is Shearer. She'll dump it in. She kind of ran into the linesman right along the blue line. Saints are able to get it out. Chasing it down is Gruthman. Got Argyropoulos on her. She's able to disrupt that play. They do still get it out to center. Gruthman with it. Struggling to scrape it off the wall. Finally got it to a teammate. High off the glass, played by Shearer. Argyropoulos sent it back towards the line, but Shearer was there again. She'll just flop one in. Hard off the wall. Dawson got it up. Here's Johnson. Waits and keeps it onside. Johnson streaking towards the net, but it just kind of slid away from her stick at the last moment.
Yeah, good cut in the middle. See what she was trying to do, but the defenders were able to sandwich her.
Too many Maryville players over by the boards, and they give it away as they pass it through the middle. Now here's a partial break. Tosh comes in. A shot the goaltender is collided with. We're going to have a penalty. I would have to figure that it's going to be on Emily Toole. Tripping is the call, and Midland will go on to the power play.
Yeah, I mean, good back check by Toole. I mean, I don't know if I really saw the trip, to be honest, Todd. I did see her stick come across, but it kind of looked like after the shot, her legs just kind of crumbled. So regardless, first power play of the game for Midland, 14-18 left in the first period.
Yeah, I understand what the referee did, but I feel like it was one of those penalties where he felt the player didn't have a clean shot on goal, so he was going to give a penalty one way or the other.
Right. Whoops. Oh, my gosh.
Cooper goes hard into the wall. She's back up. Seems to be all right after hitting pretty good. Flanagan slows it up along the half wall. Straightaway Shearer off the skate, holding it in. Finds a pass and then a shot from the far side. Cadrain still up against the post.
Out of the zone.
30 seconds gone. Now a little bit more. Shearer gets it at center ice. Into the offensive zone, brought in by Martin. Looking for Gross Didier on the near side. Gerwitz gives her a little stick tap. Almost stolen by Johnson, but Flanagan with a good hold. 1:10 left in the power play. Gerwitz didn't quite get a stick to it, but just the presence to disrupt it. Centering pass was knocked away. Now a long shot. Glove save made.
Cadrain making that one look kind of easy there.
Saw it all the way, but still had a little bit of pepper behind that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
1:01 left in the power play. Warriors change their lines, as do the Saints. So fresh penalty killers and power play attackers. Martin in on the faceoff for the Warriors. Wins it over to the near side. Tosh drops it back. Hayhurst on the puck. Across the line. Swept along by Ditto. Now Ditto gets it over to Hayhurst. She shoots, but right into the chest of Cadrain.
Good job at Maryville, keeping Midland out on the perimeter. Letting them get shots through. But Cadrain's seeing them all the way.
Saints do a partial change here. They get 3 new penalty killers out there. 50 seconds left. Another face-off win for the Warriors. Hayhurst to Ditto. Over to the circle. Martin back to Ditto straight away. Hayhurst near side. Gets it down low, out of the reach of Tosh. All the way back to the blue line, and that's going to go the length of the ice since they didn't have a player there.
Miscommunication by Midland Warriors. Going out for the point, but no one was there.
O'Leary comes in on the forecheck, but now she's got to get back as they passed around it rather quickly. Martin gains the zone, exchanges places with Tosh. Hayhurst on the puck from the blue line. Peels back. The captain steps into a pass. Finds Richards. Richards gets it back. A little shuffle pass to Hayhurst. Good pressure here from the Saints penalty kill, and they'll kill it off.
Great kill by Maryville. Midland, I think, got 2 shots on the power play, and they were both from the outside.
12:10 left to go in the period. Warriors lead by 1. They scored 43 seconds in, but the Saints have done a good job of calming things down since then. Kelsel jabs it over to the far boards. Poisson is on it, but she's walled off. They jab and kick at it. Poisson's doing a good job to hold it up against the Dashers. The referee more than happy to just let some time tick off here. Shot 6-4 in favor of the Warriors. That's not going to add to the total as it went through the crease but not on net.
Great
Stretch pass, and here's Poisson with a little bit of space. Shoots, and it's saved. Oh! The puck's still loose, but so is the net. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage with 11:33 to go.
Yeah, it seemed as the Midland goaltender was going to cover it, but it popped out right in the front, right in the mouth of the goal crease there, Todd. And the net comes off. Bodies are everywhere.
Yeah, I have to figure that Stone thought she had it covered because she racked it a little bit slowly once that puck popped loose, but the net came loose before Maryville could get a stick to it. Face-off win by the Saints. Seems like who's ever had the puck in the offensive zone has done a pretty good job of winning the draws thus far. Toole steps in, and
linesman got in the way.
seems to be a common theme over there on the far side. Callhammer to Brennan. She's off the Dashers and in. St. Louis gives a little bit of a tap there, disrupts Henderson. Another good hold in, this time by Callhammer. Saints have it in the corner. Centering pass. St. Louis was handcuffed as her stick was kind of held, but it was by another stick, so the referee says no penalty. Good defensive positioning there by the Warriors.
Good job by Maryville keeping it in like that.
Here's St. Louis in the corner. Ditto is able to just nudge that one away, and now it's out to center. Brought in by Rakowski. Poke checked. Gerwitz trying to get to it. Saints can't clear, at least not yet. Now it's over the blue line. Rakowski's right back on it for the Warriors. She'll just dish it into the far corner. Gerwitz slaps it over here to the near side. O'Leary taken down by Martin. The puck was right there. Swept along. As the Warriors trying to get it out of the corner. They do so. Here's Grostidier. Drops it off. Shearer with a bouncing shot. That ends up a couple feet wide. Halfway through the period. Warriors lead by 1. Saints have come close a couple times in the last few minutes. Shots are all even 6-6. They try to stretch it out. That one went off of Shearer, so it's not going to be icing. Stone came out to play it. O'Leary gets it first. Cooper is here, and it was stolen by Shearer. Referee put his arms out in the safe side. Not sure where he would have been calling off.
I think you're saying no goal, man. I don't know.
Didn't seem like the puck was all that close to the area, but perhaps somebody was complaining that there should have been a penalty down on the ice. McGowan whacks it up towards the red line. Shuffled back in by Marcotte. Martin into the middle. A backhand chance. Pad save. Rebound. Slice just through the crease. Good opportunity there for Maxine Mass.
And even a better save by Caitlin Cadrain, putting out that right pad, kicking that out there.
Hassan doesn't get it out on the first opportunity. Whiffs on the second. Finally sweeps it out towards the red line. Saints trying a piecemeal line change with the Warriors in possession. Flanagan into the zone. Backhand fluttering pass goes into the far corner. 8:40 to go here in the period. Saints able to dig it off the wall. Ditto slaps it in behind the net. Skitters over to the far side. Flanagan has it from the hash marks, and she is blown up there by, I believe that's McGowan. Nice little step up by the Maryville defender. Clean play. Back in for Hayhurst. Flanagan on the forecheck. Dawson is there first. Gave it away. Here's Hayhurst. Got Ditto out by the blue line. She's looking to go into the middle, though. Flanagan pickpocketed. McBain with it for Maryville. She crosses her blue line. Tosses it over the red. She had gained it just enough to avoid an icing. McBain turned on the afterburners over and avoided an icing call as it's jabbed over here to the near corner. Hayhurst picks up the loose change. Nice little cross-ice pass. Rakowski put it wide. Saints can't clear initially, but no harm, no foul as it was knocked out into the neutral zone. 7:15 to go as the rainbow shot grabbed by Cadrain. She didn't want to take any chances there, so we'll have a face-off inside the Maryville zone with 7:13 left in the period.
Todd, there's been two one-on-ones, a Midland forward against number 2, the captain, Emma Gerwitz from Maryville, and I don't think there's many players that could get past Emma Gerwitz on a one-on-one.
Stick save made on the shot coming in. Grothman is able to get that one through some traffic. Kelsel's tied up, but still has enough strength to get to the puck. Callhammer along the half wall. Grothman holds it in for the Warriors. Almost stolen by Brennan. Callhammer swings and misses on the fluttering puck. Off the dashers and up to the blue line. St. Louis stumbled a little bit. Grothman near side for Shearer. Gerwitz thought about pinching in, but wise decision not to.
A wise what, Todd?
Decision. Decision.
Got to have a little fun, buddy.
It's easy for me to say.
Yeah, right.
Shearer able to chop it up the wall. Callhammer sends it right back. Saints are going to do another partial change. 3 out of the 5 are going to be new. Cooper and O'Leary are in on the forecheck. O'Brien came in as well. Toole is all the way back. Trying to work it around 2 defenders. And that one was stolen away. Off the dashers, up to O'Brien. Cooper sends it in. She was stood up right at the blue line. O'Leary tied up along the end wall. Midland comes away with it. Almost a great step up there by Poisson, but just a step too slow. Otherwise, she would have had that. Here's Marcotte. Flips it over the attacking blue line. Back the other way by Furbett. Again, it hits the linesman, this time on the near side. Closing in on 5 minutes left. Toole takes down Mass. They tie each other up again. Tosh is in as well for the Warriors. Delayed penalty. Saints need to touch it. Finally, Cadrain got just enough of it, but we're going to have our second power play of the game. And again, it's going to go Midland's way.
So Maryville did a great job at keeping the shots off of Cadrain the first power play that they had. We'll see if they can do anything on the second one here.
.456 to go. The penalty was against Toole. Flanagan. Stick handles. Shearer straightaway point. Far side half wall underneath the stick of McGuire. Drustidier back to McGuire, but it's off her skates. Saints just get it over the blue line. Almost a good hold by Shearer, but she was on the wrong side of the line. Gerwitz got it up to the blue line, but Shearer does hold it this time. McGuire, cross ice pass. It's deflected! Ooh. And a big save made by Cadrain. Otherwise, that one might have snuck through the 5-hole.
Yeah, nice little tip in front. It doesn't take much to throw off a goalie, Todd. They're set. They see the puck coming. One little tip can really throw it off. Caitlin Cadrain was set well and able to make that save.
Johnson, fresh off the bench, gave a little bit of a pad tap to her goaltender before taking that face-off. 1:20 left in the power play. Shearer gives it over to the far side. McGuire puts a shot on. That's off a skate and another save made. I believe that one went off of Gerwitz. So that's even something that the goaltender expects even less.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ten shots on goal now for the Warriors as they're starting to get a little more confidence in the offensive end. They do lead by 1. Another face-off win. Ditto over to Hayhurst. Back to Ditto. She comes up from the blue line, slows it up just a bit. Flanagan out to Hayhurst. Puck bounced on her. Ditto back at the point. Our side. Now back to the near side. Hayhurst tried to go rink wide, hit a stick on the way. Ditto will hold it in. 44 seconds left in the power play. Ditto gets it down low. They were looking for a one-timer for Martin. Hayhurst comes up to keep it away from Johnson. 30 seconds left in the power play. Good steal by Gerwitz, and she'll clear. Mass was coming back, but Cooper is on her, so now she's got to make some decisions. Right in front of the Midland bench. Warriors get it over the blue line. Good play there by Marcotte. He's able to track it down in behind the net. 3 seconds left in the power play. Saints have it. Can't clear it now because it would be an icing. Dawson will get to it, but we're back to 5-on-5 with 2:50 to go. Now it's going to be a foot race. They're going to wave off icing one way or the other. Looked like Midland had the line, so they were going to say that that just wasn't an icing in general. Kicked that by McGowan to get it into the corner. O'Leary tried to get it away, but it was poked at by the defender. O'Brien didn't win that 50-50 battle. St. Louis came over to try to help. Again, just got that stick in just a little too late. Midland able to get it over towards the near boards. Brought up and over the line by Thompson. Lost it in front of the Maryville bench. Now they dig in along the official circle. St. Louis will drop it back. Gerwitz tried to return the favor. Actually went through the wickets of Ditto. Brennan was close to offside, but there isn't any replay here in the ACHA. Warriors are able to clear it down. Gerwitz back. 1:45 to go here in the first. Another tie up along the near boards. Referee was trying to stay out of the way. Now it's a partial 2-on-1. Looking for the pass. Rakowski denied with the blocker save. Huge save, and now numbers going the other way. St. Louis and Callhammer. Now it's a 2-on-4. Callhammer lost control of the puck. Good defensive stand there by Hayhurst. Back and forth we go. The pendulum swings. Rakowski denied by a poke check. Dawson with the stick play. 60 seconds left in the period. McGowan sends it up. Rothman holds it in. Deflected shot. With a teardrop in behind the net. Good stick handling here. The shot on and a stick save made by Cadrain. She has been solid here in this first period. Centering pass looking for Martin in the slot. Saints are able to get it out into the neutral zone. McGowan got close to the red line, but not close enough, so that's going to end up with an icing call. 29.3 seconds left in the opening frame. Martin stepped in. I don't really even know who you'd say won that face-off. Midland ends up with a little bit of possession here in the corner, although it's tied up. Johnson able to poke that one up towards the blue line. Didier flings it to nobody in particular in the far side corner. Again, blowing a tire. This time it's Johnson. There was a stick in the vicinity, but nobody would really call that a trip. She just kind of lost her balance. Puck tied up. Buzzer sounds. 20 minutes are in the books. And right now, it's the Midland Warriors in control of things, but it's not quite as dominant as it looked in those first few minutes when they scored. Didier scoring 43 seconds in, but the Saints managed to have a really good first period despite the fact that they didn't answer. And they were definitely buoyed by their goaltender, Caitlin Cadrain, as she made 11 saves out of 12 shots. We'll take a break. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
College hockey. It's more than just what school you play for. More than just another sweater you pull on. It's about focus, determination, strategy, and poise. It's more than just packed rinks and screaming fans. It's about heart, skill, and passion. In nearly 30 years of the ACHA, we don't just play the game of hockey. We are the game of hockey. Hundreds of elite players and coaches from some of the United States and Canada's most prestigious programs. The American Collegiate Hockey Association. More than just a game.
Moneta may be one of the nation's largest independent wealth managers, but what we pride ourselves on most is serving each client like they're part of the family. That's why we go to extraordinary lengths to help our clients reach their unique financial goals. Whether launching a business, providing retirement planning for employees, or building a multi-generational legacy. At Moneta, whatever you cherish, we help protect it today, tomorrow, and into the future.
Learning in person or online? What works best for you? At Maryville, we let you decide. It's your education, your choice, giving you what you really want. The power of options to create a personalized university experience as unique as you are. Go to class, participate in campus activities, take advantage of student support services, face-to-face or through a screen. We've merged the best of both worlds to give you a university experience that fits your life. Finally, the choice is yours. College has changed for good. Maryville UX, the future of higher learning.
When you sign up for hockey, you sign up for the USA Hockey Experience. From your first strides to your first falls, while learning to love the best game on earth. We're there. From your favorite coach teaching you to love and respect the game, to the officials who are dedicated to keeping the ice fair and safe. We're there. For every celly in the corner, or big save in a shootout to win an overtime game at Nationals. We're there. As you develop on the ice and begin dreaming of wearing the red, white, and blue with a gold medal around your neck, we're there. And once the youth hockey experience comes to an end and you realize hockey is a sport that lasts a lifetime, we're there. Even if you're not sure there's a sport for you, we're there to make sure hockey is accessible for everyone. And as a hockey parent on this journey, we're there for you too. From your first drive to the rink and your first attempt at dressing your new hockey player, we're there. Whenever you're concerned about safety, both at and away at the rink, we're there. In the moment when you see your child grow into a young adult that you're so very proud of, we're there. Coaches, whether you're new to the sport and wanting to give back to your community, or an experienced bench boss striving to raise your hockey knowledge, we're there. And officials, from learning the rules of the game as a teenager to developing your skills into a lifelong passion, and for some, working the Olympic or Paralympic Games, we're there. When you join the USA Hockey Experience, the ice rink will become your second home. Your team will become your second family. Everything you want to achieve and more, every success and failure, we will be there to make sure that hockey is there for you.
What you want, Lou Fuse has got it. For the past 70 years, Lou Fuse has called St. Louis home, growing our dealership and community family, delivering the best experience. L-O-U-F-U-S-Z, where we'll treat you right, you'll see. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, get the respect that you'll need. With 17 brands, 12 dealerships, thousands of new, certified pre-owned, used and motorsport vehicles, and millions of happy customers, Lou Fuse is here for you. Year after year, Lou Fuse has been proud to support youth athletics, honored to give back to community charities, and happy to deliver the respect and customer service you deserve. L-O-U-F-U-S-Z, treat you right for 70. L-O-U-F-U-S-Z, it's our anniversary. Come celebrate our 70th anniversary with us, with anniversary savings and specials all year long. And everyone gets the Fuse Family Promise, including warranties on new and Fuse certified vehicles, a money-back guarantee, and exchange policy. L-O-U-F-U-S-Z, where we treat you right, you'll see.
In today's sports world, high-quality video and accurate data are key elements for improving team results, player development, and fan engagement. Pixelot, the world's leading AI-automated sports production company, provides an end-to-end video and data solution for fans, players, and coaches. Pixelot systems are installed around the world and produce thousands of live matches every day with customized live graphics, ads, color commentary, and play-by-play.
Left wing feed goes.
At the end of the game, our AI generates highlight reels 100% automatically. Analysts and the coaching staff get video breakdowns and stats from VidSwap, Pixelot's video analysis platform. Each game captured is automatically broken down by sports professionals on a video editing platform for in-depth analysis. The real-time game breakdowns from live video and official data include shot charts, heat maps, and detailed game, team, and player stats. The platform offers a variety of editing and self-coding tools, so you can easily review plays and coach your team better both during and after the game. This all-in-one, cost-effective solution also allows you to telestrate, tag, and add notes to each move, and watch your upcoming opponent's matches on the Video Exchange platform. Pixelot produces and analyzes thousands of games every single day from over 130 leagues and tournaments around the globe. Join the AI revolution in sports.
Red Brick Roofing, wherever you live, from Bridgeton to Baldwin, Brentwood to Kirkwood, St. Anne to St. Charles, wherever you live. Hazelwood to Maplewood, the name you know. Red Brick Roofing, wherever you go. For a hole in your roof or a whole new roof. Red Brick Roofing.
St. Louis, 314-645-2000.
think the thing I love most about going back to St. Louis are the people.
Every time I come back, there's something new.
There's so much of the city that I have yet to explore.
From Six Flags to the Science Center to the Louvre.
Ted Drew's.
Hey, and what about the sports? Come on.
You have to get to a Cardinals game, you have to get to a Blues game.
I mean, you have to see the Arch if you go to St. Louis.
It is Instagram bait.
St. Lou is home. It's my home.
A lot of the times, students that are thinking about entering our program, they have a lot of questions. They've done their research. A lot of the questions that the students have are based upon outcomes. Where am I going to be 4 years from now if I decide to be in the Rawlings Sport Business Management Program? Here, I'll show you. Here's where our alumni work now. We have students working in the athletic department at universities. We have students working for sports teams. We have students working for sports agencies, whether it be an Abstract Marketing, a Learfield Sports, an IMG. Those are a lot of the organizations that are hiring our students. And we do have a lot of our alumni who do work for sports teams, whether it be the Houston Rockets, the Kansas City Royals, the St. Louis Cardinals, St. Louis Blues. Many of our students have worked for those agencies and continue to work for those types of organizations now.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. Lost together, we discovered ourselves again. And we realized that the things that matter deserve time. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates. Because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there. And they never tasted this good.
College hockey. It's more than just what school you play for. More than just another sweater you pull on. It's about focus, determination, strategy, and poise. It's more than just packed rinks and screaming fans. It's about heart, skill, and passion. In nearly 30 years of the ACHA, we don't just play the game of hockey. We are the game of hockey. Hundreds of elite players and coaches from some of the United States and Canada's most prestigious programs. The American Collegiate Hockey Association. More than just a game.
Moneta may be one of the nation's largest independent wealth managers, but what we pride ourselves on most is serving each client like they're part of the family. That's why we go to extraordinary lengths to help our clients reach their unique financial goals. Whether launching a business, providing retirement planning for employees, or building a multi-generational legacy. At Moneta, whatever you cherish, we help protect it. Today, tomorrow, and into the future.
Learning in person or online. What works best for you? At Maryville, we let you decide. It's your education, your choice. Giving you what you really want. The power of options to create a personalized university experience as unique as you are. Go to class, participate in campus activities,
And welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center. Just about set to start the second period of play between the Saints and the Warriors. But Chuck, other than that early goal that they gave up, it was a pretty good period overall for the Saints.
Yeah, absolutely, Todd. As the puck drops for the second period, 43 seconds in, Midland scores, but the rest of the game pretty even.
They did need a couple big saves towards the end there by Caitlin Cadrain, but the Saints goaltender has stood tall as Maryville brings it up the middle, but St. Louis was kind of sandwiched between two defenders, allowed the puck to slip away, and it's covered up by Hannah Stone. They're going to count that one as a shot on goal, apparently.
All right, well.
They're a little loose here in the stats, I guess.
One for the books.
20 seconds in. Three seconds come off the clock, but they weren't happy with how the face-off was taken, so we'll do it over again. Face-off won by the Saints, but they're unable to come up with clean control. Flanagan worked it around Brennan, brought in now a partial 2-on-1, but Rakowski's pass was a little too far behind, and then Flanagan with a slap shot. That one was knocked down. Saints trying to spring a counterattack here. Gruthman slowed it up just a little bit. And again, another slow roller onto the net. And we'll get another offensive zone faceoff for Maryville.
I mean, that works, Todd. Yeah, they're just rolling in, but you're getting offensive zone faceoffs. You win one back, get a shot from the point. That's okay. That's positive hockey right there.
19:09 left to go here in the middle frame. Again, O'Brien able to win the draw, but Saints just unable to come up with clean possession. Now here's Grostidier. She'll shoot. That was blocked by Toole. Ended up wide. Rebound shot was blocked again. Punched over here towards the near side. Martin picks it up for the Warriors. Trying to get it away from the skates of the referee. Stick handles all the way over to the far corner. Trying to get a return pass from Richards. Saints are able to intercept. They bring it in now with some speed. Shot on, and that just trickled wide. Went off the cuff of the glove. Stone again thought she had it, similar to that play in the first period.
And I thought that went in, Todd.
And from our angle, it looked like it could have. Unfortunately, just bounced a little bit wide of the net. McGowan able to keep Grostidier away from the puck. Shuffles one over to the far side. Brooks is on it. She'll chop one up towards center. Henderson steals it away. Poisson trying to give her the business. Here's Johnson. Centering pass, but that one just a little too strong for Brooks to handle. 2 minutes and change into the second period. 1-0 is the score. Saints with a numbers game here in the attacking zone. Brooks drops it off. Poisson returns the favor, but that just sneaks away. Poisson again in the corner, trying to center it. Nobody home in white. Brooks popped it out in front, and now we're going to get a stoppage with 17:33 to go, and the net was dislodged.
Yeah, net dislodged, and Emma Gerwitz is in the wheelhouse. She put her arm up like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
They're not a sponsor. We can't give them free airtime.
That's just for Marshy.
He does a good job at that.
Yes.
Argyropoulos trying to get it back to the blue line, but just couldn't get enough on it. Warriors send it across all the lines, and we'll get an icing call here.
Well, we got a stoppage and play. Give a shout out to Erica Settoff, watching in from Sweden tonight. So, hello to Sweden from here in St. Louis, Missouri, USA.
I wonder what the time difference is there.
Man.
It can't be a good time of day. They slide one in behind the net. Closing in on 3 minutes played here. Chopped back into the zone. As we're representing the world here in terms of fan base.
Oh, there's okay. Power play Maryville.
Saints going to go on to the man advantage with 16:56 left. Hooking will be the call against the Warriors. So now a chance for the Saints to tie it up.
Yeah, Mass got her stick up in the wickets of, I can't even say her name, Todd. You say it well. I can't say it.
Argyropoulos.
Argyropoulos. I like your tongue roll that you do with it. Argyropoulos. Anyway, she calls the penalty.
Too many years of soccer and hockey.
Yeah.
So the Saints with the power play. They win the face-off, get it back to the point. Here's Johnson from the hash marks. Blocker save. Puck juicily out in front. Held in by Gerwitz, and that one's high off the glass. Poisson sweeps it down low. Here's Callhammer. She's spun around, and the Warriors will clear. So the Saints trying to set it up from back in their own zone, and they're going to be called for an icing. That's kind of an unforced error there.
Yeah. Poisson wasn't moving as fast as Gerwitz passed it, just out of the reach. Shots all even at 12. Minute 27 left in the power play for Maryville. 16:22 left to go in the second.
So face-off win by the Saints, but it ended up right on their own goaltender. She covers it up. So a few seconds tick off the clock. 1:24 now left on the power play. Saints able to dig control this time. Callhammer gave it back to Gerwitz. She returns the favor. Gerwitz tried to send it rink wide, went off a skate. The puck chopped high up into the air. Johnson has to wait for Poisson to get onside. Sweeps it in behind the net. Saints try to catch up to it. Callhammer will do so here on the half wall. Shearer was stronger on the battle, though, and the Warriors clear it down. Under a minute to go on the power play. Gerwitz leaves it. Brooks picks it up. Saucer pass off the skate. O'Leary gains the blue line. Able to just get it past the defender. Hayhurst got a piece of it, but the Saints are still there. 35 seconds left in the power play. Here's St. Louis. A little shot. Right pad save. O'Leary on the loose puck. Back to Dawson. St. Louis was calling for it, but they spotted that play early. Saints still in charge of it. Brooks chops it down low. 15:15 to go in the period. 15 seconds now left in the power play. Deflected pass. Dawson gets it. Knocked down by Marquette. Here's Brooks into the mixer. Dawson sweeps it down. Back to 5-on-5 play here. Under 15 to go. St. Louis trying to dig it out of there, as is O'Brien. Brooks in the vicinity as well. Still the Warriors gain it. Gerwitz back at her own line. Hayhurst tried to go over to the far wall. Argyropoulos gets it into the zone. She's tripped up again. No power play forthcoming this time. Toole steps up. McBain tried to put it in towards the net. That was cut out. Gross Didier got a piece of it. Again, Argyropoulos roughed up. She's had a tough time here in the second period.
Well, she's skating hard and she's making plays, so that's what's causing that out. You would think one of those two would have been a penalty, but
referee deciding only one out of the three that have happened here in the second period was worthy of putting someone in the box. Warriors get it out to the red line. Quickly taken right back as McBain set it into the offensive zone. Saints trying to change on the fly. They're able to intercept. Here's Brennan from an angle. She scores! Brennan was almost to the top of the circle, unleashed a wrister, and we're all knotted up.
Over the blocker, top shelf where Mama keeps her peanut butter. You can't draw it up better than that, Todd. What a shot. The 14th shot on goal. Maryville ties it up 1-1, 13:37 left in the second. As she jumped off the bench, got the puck, and roofs it.
Yeah, the way that play transpired, I almost wondered, like, could you be considered offside or too many players or what have you? But it was a legal play. And Maryville made the most of it. Brennan at 6:23, and we're all tied up 1-1. So the Saints with new life. They had pretty much the better of the play. I won't say for the majority of the first period, but for good chunks of it. Definitely here in the second, but now the Warriors in on the offensive zone. Mass trying to track it down. Leaves it for Tosh.
0.0.
Somehow I knew that was coming.
Because I'm your partner, Todd. Of course it was coming.
Into the offensive zone, but from the wrong side of the red line. Icing is the call with 12:49 to go.
Have you tried Charlie's Chinese? I know it's a new restaurant here. I just haven't had a chance to get it yet.
I have not frequented that establishment as of yet.
I hear the sesame chicken is really good.
I'm generally a fan of General Tso's chicken myself.
Yeah, same here. A little spice to it. Get them little sweet chilies.
Warriors take control off the draw. Now they've got numbers pushing forward. It's a 2-on-1, 3-on-2, all of it evaporated. They get a stoppage. The net was dislodged as one of the Midland players collided with the near post.
Yeah, and you have the defender that you want back, and Emma Gerwitz, like I was talking about before. Her positioning when she's skating backwards, if it's a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1, it's impressive. You watch her head, watch her face. She's watching the play, and she was always able to keep them on the outside. So some great defensive play by the captain of your Maryville Saints, Emma Gerwitz.
Not to bring up an old topic, but I kind of have to wonder if they've gone back to those old moorings that they had a couple years ago. Because it seems like the net's coming off a little easier than we've seen the last few months.
Do they use different moorings between the men's and women's
That's
games?
what I was kind of wondering.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that for sure, but it did seem like the way that they put that back on, it was different than what we've seen with the men.
Right. Because as we commented last game, Todd, the nets really haven't been coming off for the men's games.
Right.
So they could be different moorings that are put on. Or, you know what, they might not even use any.
I think they have to have something, because otherwise you could just kick that thing loose all the time. But who knows?
Someone knows. It's not us.
Right, yeah, clearly. Scrum forward over on the far side. 11:40 to go here in the period. Brennan tosses it back. Dawson with a slap shot. Stick save hard over into the corner. Saints unable to dig it off the wall. Trying to keep it alive on the forecheck. Furbit did so, but her skates went out from underneath her. Bell was trying to chase it down. Dawson got to it first. Saints defenders all the way up into the corner. Piecemeal line change for Maryville. St. Louis tried to send it back towards Johnson, who was guarding the blue line, so everybody's all sorts of out of position in a way. There's a giveaway. Rakowski comes in, but offside was Flanagan in the middle. 11:02 left to go here in the second period. All tied up at 1.
Definitely a better period for Maryville. Like you said, Todd, after that first goal that Midland scored in the first, Maryville kind of got things together, but I feel like altogether it's a better period for them.
Definitely even, if nothing else. Shots are pretty close, 14-13. 1-1 is the score. We kind of alluded to that in the pregame show as well. Both of these teams have been playing well in their last 6 games.
I mean, 1-1 with the shots 14-13. You can't get much closer than that right now. So,
and this is about the time of year that you really want to start playing your best hockey. There's give or take roughly about a calendar month left in both of these teams' schedules.
Yeah, we got tournaments and nationals and all the above coming up.
So for us, it's about ready to be a busy time. Definitely a busy time for these players right now. As we mentioned, 3 games this weekend for Maryville, 4 for Midland. So they're definitely going to get their money's worth out of this bus trip. Cross ice pass off the stick of O'Leary into the offensive zone, but pushed right back out. They jab at it along the blue line. Warriors get it into the zone. It's floating right along the blue line, and they get it down low, but Gerwitz is there. O'Leary looking to find a little bit of space, ran out of it, and that puck's knocked up and into the bench.
I thought I heard through the grapevine that you're unavailable this weekend and not driving the bus for Maryville.
I lost that class of license.
Oh, okay.
$9:36 to go here in the period.
Oh, what was, man. O'Leary got dumped.
O'Leary was knocked down. She's back up. Saints trying to avoid an icing call. Goaltender comes out, so she didn't want to wait for the linesman to make a decision.
Oh.
Going to get a penalty. It's going to go against Maryville.
That was just hard play, really, Todd. That's not me, rooting for the home team. I feel like that was just 2 players collided.
Roughing is the call, so I got to wonder if maybe the referee's saying that the puck wasn't really there. I don't know.
You would think that'd be interference then,
Well, yeah, that's true. We've seen hits similar to that not called in this game, so definitely an interesting decision, but now the third power play of the game for the Warriors, 0 for 2 thus far.
Yeah, the Warriors sure have had special teams opportunity tonight.
Steltzer's in the sin bin. Warriors win the draw. They get it down into the corner, trying to get it to Flanagan on the half wall.
That linesman sure has been in the way tonight.
That actually may have benefited the Warriors as the puck slowed up just enough to keep it in. Deflected puck a couple times, but it's chipped over into the far side. Shearer in control, near side to Martin as they get it down low off the wall. Saints get it up, and that's off the dashers and out. Stretch pass onto the stick of Flanagan. Gerwitz is back, lifts the stick of Flanagan. Now trying to tie it up along the wall. Kind of twist it around. McGuire got it over the far side. Now it's given away, picking up some speed here. Johnson carries it in. Now she carries in. Now to the forehand shot. Oh, stopped by Stone. She held her ground nicely. A lot of times you'll see the goaltenders abandon the post.
Yeah. What? Wow. What pressure, what great skating ability by Johnson there. Didn't give up on the play, cut in the middle. And like you said, Todd, what a great shot.
Allhammer spins and fires it in behind the net. 50 seconds left in the power play of the Warriors. Saints very close to a shorthanded goal. They were denied by a good save by Stone. Maryville gets it out of their defensive end. Closing in on 30 seconds left in the power play. Hayhurst comes over near side. No shot available. Ditto to Hayhurst in the circle. That was blocked. McGowan was tied up, unable to get to the puck. Ditto's at the blue line, walks it. Over here towards the near circle, back to Ditto at the blue line. Far side, Hayhurst. That was knocked down. Dawson couldn't get the puck, got the player. Ditto tried to stick handle into the middle. And another penalty killed for Maryville. O'Brien is off the bench, looking for the one-timer out in front. That one almost went off of a Maryville player, but Cadrain is able to cover.
Yeah, her right pad, Caitlin Cadrain's right pad has been a saving grace tonight. Both periods, she's been able to stick that out and deny Midland on some good shots.
Dumped in by Marcotte. Trickles over here to the near corner. Warriors able to tap it off the wall. Flanagan gets it around. Garwitz chases it for the Saints. Chops it off the far side Dashers, and now O'Leary turns on the Jets. Rubbed out just a little bit by Marcotte. Still able to chase that puck down. Second opportunity, Flanagan got there. Now that's going to send a breakout here for the Warriors. Rakowski comes. And then the pass into Marcotte in the middle was not on target. Into the Maryville bench with 6:21 to go. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Saints a little bit lucky there that the Warriors weren't on point with their passing as they had a odd man rush.
Yeah, there's going to be a 3-on-1. But like you said, Saints are able to look out there.
Tosh against Brennan. Saints jab it forward. Warriors take control. Toole comes over, gets it up to the blue line, out-duels Mass. Rothman sends it right back the other way. Cadrain stays in the crease as Gerwitz comes over. St. Louis unable to tap it past the defender. Callhammer getting a stick to it, lifting it over the blue line. Grothman at the red line. Saints back in their own zone as it's a hot potato here. Pass too far behind Callhammer, otherwise she would have had a nice lane towards the offensive zone. 5:35 to go here in the second. Saints have tied it up. Gross Didier scored 43 seconds into the first period. Brennan at 6:23 here in the second. Icing is the call here. Saints will have it in the offensive zone.
Yeah, with 5:25, shots even, score even. See if Maryville can't get a win in the offensive zone.
A little bit of a lull here in the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that'll happen when both teams are going end to end. Brooks puts it into the middle, and the stick of Johnson was lifted at the last moment. Dawson gets it down low. Poisson is in behind the net. Struggled to get it out from between her skates. Dawson comes over to keep it alive again. Grothman and Johnson dueling in the near side corner. 5 minutes left to go. Grothman takes a spill. Just too many sticks in the vicinity. Everything kept alive. Dawson goes to the far point. Wrist shot on by McGowan. That's off a body. McGowan steps up, keeps it. Brooks was turned aside. And now the numbers favor the Warriors. Somebody in the crowd saying, hit her again. Grossman didn't quite gain the blue line, but does send it in. Stretch pass. Poisson tried to go to the far corner, send it in on net instead.
Oh!
Now the defender went down. No penalty coming up. They're looking around, but there isn't too much in the terms of ire for the Warriors. That's loose right in the slot. Hayhurst had too much traffic. Finally, Henderson gets off to the bench. She was back in her defensive zone for quite some time. Now blocker save made by Cadrain along the ice. Saints are able to get it into the neutral zone. Argyropoulos backhands it in and heads off on a change. 3:35 to go here in the middle frame. Marcotte being pressured. O'Leary couldn't quite get there. Flanagan here on the near wall. Sauces went out to center ice. Gerwitz back the other way. Flanagan says, I'll take that. Kelsel softly plays it over to the far side. Ditto almost overskated. Back and forth we go again. Now the Saints bring it in on the offensive side. Here's Cooper. Wrist shot. Oh, it just nibbled off the glove. Stone hasn't managed to handle everything cleanly, but she's made the saves when she's needed to. Otherwise, Maryville could probably have 2 or 3 goals in this game.
Yeah, she's been played great.
Furbett is back, sweeps it, but gives it away. Second opportunity, but she lost her footing. They leave it in the corner, picked up by Tosh. One-timer in front, score! Cadrain got across, but not quite quickly enough. And the one-timer play was finished off as the Warriors take a 2-1 lead. I believe it's going to be Mass with the goal.
Yeah, the puck was brought around the net. Forced in front, one-timer underneath Caitlin Cadrain. Some miscommunication in front, some bodies everywhere almost, Todd. And they were able to get that in. So on the 17th shot on goal, Midland takes a 2-1 lead.
So Mass at 17-28 restores the 1-goal lead for the Warriors. This is high off the glass and in. Saints trying to get something established in the offensive end in the final 2 minutes or so. Brooks tied up along the wall. They dig in along the dashers. Brooks trying to jab it loose. Somebody lost their stick. That was Shearer. She's able to pick it up. Martin sweeps it down. That's caught up in some of the snow, so that's not going to lead to an icing.
That definitely wasn't the snow we had yesterday, Todd.
They're a little drier over there.
Yeah.
McGowan has it. Sweeps it over here under the near side. Poisson. A little too antsy on that pass. And that is going to lead to an icing call with 1:45 to go here in the period.
See 2 players, Hayhurst and Marcotte, got the C on their jersey. Is that I've seen that on a couple teams. Is that a normal thing to have?
I've seen it now with Midland, and Lindenwood had 2 captains.
Okay, I guess you can name 2 captains instead of having an alternate.
Right. Saints just having the 1, although Maddie Johnson was the captain last year and then forced to miss the first semester, so you almost kind of wonder if she's kind of a de facto captain in terms of how the team views her. Just doesn't have the letter on the jersey.
Right, oh, I'm sure.
Flanagan brings it in now for the Warriors. Tight angle, trying to put it in towards the middle. Everybody hacking and whacking at it. Gerwitz comes away with it. 65 seconds left in the second period. Good soft hands from Toole as she gains the offensive zone. Left it for Cooper. Whether she meant to or not, doesn't matter. Up the wall, Toole keeps it alive. O'Brien comes over to help. Referee telling everybody to keep it moving, dig it off the wall. Hayhurst brought it right back into the wheelhouse for O'Brien. O'Leary ties it up, but right now the Warriors more than content to just kind of try to see this one out. O'Leary ran out of space at the last moment. Now it's a potential 3-on-2. Warriors come in with speed into the middle, and a big save made by Cadrain. They shoot just wide on the rebound attempt. It comes back out to the point. 14 seconds left. Marcotte with a shot. Cadrain eats it up.
Good job by Cadrain to see through the sea of players in front of her Nice little rush, nice little push from Midland at the end of the period. 11.6 seconds left, and they almost got another one. That rebound just went over the head and over the goal of Cadrain and the Maryville goal.
So the Warriors still with a 1-goal lead. Could potentially have been 2 or more just based on the chances that they've had in the last couple minutes. But 40 minutes are in the books. It's just a 1-goal lead. The Warriors are in front. We'll see what the third period has in store. Don't go too far. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
College hockey. It's more than just what school you play for. More than just another sweater you pull on. It's about focus, determination, strategy, and poise. It's more than just packed rinks and screaming fans. It's about heart, skill, and passion. In nearly 30 years of the ACHA, we don't just play the game of hockey. We are the game of hockey. Hundreds of elite players and coaches from some of the United States and Canada's most prestigious programs. The American Collegiate Hockey Association. More than just a game.
Moneta may be one of the nation's largest independent wealth managers, but what we pride ourselves on most is serving each client like they're part of the family. That's why we go to extraordinary lengths to help our clients reach their unique financial goals. Whether launching a business, providing retirement planning for employees, or building a multi-generational legacy. At Moneta, whatever you cherish, we help protect it today, tomorrow, and into the future.
Learning in person or online. What works best for you? At Maryville, we let you decide. It's your education, your choice. Giving you what you really want. The power of options to create a personalized university experience as unique as you are. Go to class, participate in campus activities, take advantage of student support services, face-to-face or through a screen. We've merged the best of both worlds to give you a university experience that fits your life. Finally, the choice is yours. College has changed for good. Maryville UX, the future of higher learning.
When you sign up for hockey, you sign up for the USA Hockey Experience. From your first strides to your first falls, while learning to love the best game on earth. We're there. From your favorite coach teaching you to love and respect the game, to the officials who are dedicated to keeping the ice fair and safe. We're there. For every celly in the corner, or big save in a shootout to win an overtime game at Nationals. We're there. As you develop on the ice and begin dreaming of wearing the red, white, and blue with a gold medal around your neck, we're there. And once the youth hockey experience comes to an end and you realize hockey is a sport that lasts a lifetime, we're there. Even if you're not sure there's a sport for you, we're there to make sure hockey is accessible for everyone. And as a hockey parent on this journey, we're there for you too. From your first drive to the rink and your first attempt at dressing your new hockey player, we're there. Whenever you're concerned about safety, both at and away at the rink, we're there. In the moment when you see your child grow into a young adult that you're so very proud of, we're there. Coaches, whether you're new to the sport and wanting to give back to your community, or an experienced bench boss striving to raise your hockey knowledge, we're there. And officials, from learning the rules of the game as a teenager to developing your skills into a lifelong passion, and for some, working the Olympic or Paralympic Games, we're there. When you join the USA Hockey Experience, the ice rink will become your second home. Your team will become your second family. Everything you want to achieve and more, every success and failure, we will be there to make sure that hockey is there for you.
What you want, Lou Fuse has got it. For the past 70 years, Lou Fuse is called St. Louis home, growing our dealership and community family, delivering the best experience.
LOUFUSZ, where we'll treat you right, you'll see. RESPECT, get the respect that you'll need.
With 17 brands, 12 dealerships, thousands of new, certified pre-owned, used, and motorsport vehicles, and millions of happy customers, Lou Fuse is here for you. Year after year, Lou Fuse has been proud to support youth athletics, honored to give back to community charities, and happy to deliver the respect and customer service you deserve.
LOUFUSZ, treat you right for 70. LOUFUSZ, it's our anniversary.
Come celebrate our 70th anniversary with us, with anniversary savings and specials all year long. And everyone gets the Fuse Family Promise, including warranties on new and Fuse certified vehicles, a money-back guarantee, and exchange policy.
LOUFUSZ, where we treat you right, you'll see.
In today's sports world, high-quality video and accurate data are key elements for improving team results, player development, and fan engagement. Pixelot, the world's leading AI-automated sports production company, provides an end-to-end video and data solution for fans, players, and coaches. Pixelot systems are installed around the world and produce thousands of live matches every day with customized live graphics, ads, color commentary, and play-by-play. At the end of the game, our AI generates highlight reels 100% automatically. Analysts and the coaching staff get video breakdowns and stats from VidSwap, Pixelot's video analysis platform. Each game captured is automatically broken down by sports professionals on a video editing platform for in-depth analysis. The real-time game breakdowns from live video and official data include shot charts, heat maps, and detailed game, team, and player stats. The platform offers a variety of editing and self-coding tools, so you can easily review plays and coach your team better both during and after the game. This all-in-one, cost-effective solution also allows you to telestrate, tag, and add notes to each move, and watch your upcoming opponent's matches on the Video Exchange platform. Pixelot produces and analyzes thousands of games every single day from over 130 leagues and tournaments around the globe. Join the AI revolution in sports.
Frederick Roofing, wherever you live, from Bridgeton to Baldwin, Brentwood to Kirkwood, St. Anne to St. Charles, wherever you live. Hazelwood to Maplewood, the name you know. Frederick Roofing, wherever you go. For a hole in your roof or a whole new roof, Frederick Roofing.
St. Louis, 314-645-2000.
I think the thing I love most about going back to St. Louis are the people.
Every time I come back, there's something new.
There's so much of the city that I have yet to explore.
From Six Flags to the Science Center to the Louvre.
Ted Drew's.
Hey, and what about the sports? Come on.
You have to get to a Cardinals game, you have to get to a Blues game.
I mean, you have to see the Arch if you go to St. Louis.
It is Instagram bait.
St. Lou is home. It's my home.
A lot of the times, students that are thinking about entering our program, they have a lot of questions. They've done their research. A lot of the questions that the students have are based upon outcomes. Where am I going to be 4 years from now if I decide to be in the Rawlings Sport Business Management Program? Here, I'll show you. Here's where our alumni work now. We have students working in the athletic department at universities. We have students working for sports teams. We have students working for sports agencies, whether it be an Abstract Marketing, a Learfield Sports, an IMG. Those are a lot of the organizations that are hiring our students. And we do have a lot of our alumni who do work for sports teams, whether it be the Houston Rockets, the Kansas City Royals, the St. Louis Cardinals, St. Louis Blues. Many of our students have worked for those agencies and continue to work for those types of organizations now.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. Lost together, we discovered ourselves again. And we realized that the things that matter deserve time. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates. Because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there. And they never tasted this good.
College hockey. It's more than just what school you play for. More than just another sweater you pull on. It's about focus, determination, strategy, and poise. It's more than just packed rinks and screaming fans. It's about heart, skill, and passion. In nearly 30 years of the ACHA, we don't just play the game of hockey. We are the game of hockey. Hundreds of elite players and coaches from some of the United States and Canada's most prestigious programs. The American Collegiate Hockey Association. More than just a game.
Moneta may be one of the nation's largest independent wealth managers, but what we pride ourselves on most is serving each client like they're part of the family. That's why we go to extraordinary lengths to help our clients reach their unique financial goals. Whether launching a business, providing retirement planning for employees, or building a multi-generational legacy. At Moneta, whatever you cherish, we help protect it today, tomorrow, and into the future.
Learning in person or online. What works best for you? At Maryville, we let you decide. It's your education, your choice. Giving you what you really want. The power of options to create.
And welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center. Todd Padula alongside Chuck Kraus. Third period action just about set, and now we're underway. Warriors have a 2-1 lead. They've gotten goals from Grostidier and Mass. Brennan's goal was sandwiched in between. It was tied up there for a good chunk of the second period, but Warriors have the lead as of right now. We'll see if the Saints can answer. A bouncing puck held in by the Warriors. Flanagan was dangerously close to being all by herself, but the Saints take control. Dawson with it in behind her own net, looking for an outlet pass. Finds Brennan up at the blue line, gains the red line, and sends it in. Callhammer will chase it down. Doesn't have too much in the way of support. St. Louis was there, but Warriors able to get control of it, at least enough to knock it out. Kelsel almost gave it away, but Flanagan is offside, so that will allow Gerwitz to chase it down. The Saints captain hands it over to Kelsel. She'll send it in. Cooper trying to chase it down. Was unable to take advantage of a mistake there by Marcotte as she almost overstick handled. Saints couldn't quite dig it out. Tipped and deflected around a couple times. Maryville still in the offensive zone. Unable to get possession as of yet. That puck punched up towards the red line and sent around. Warriors winning the shot battle by 4, 20-16. Gerwitz with a good little stop play off the stick of Johnson and then sent in by Cooper. She'll head off on a change. Johnson in by herself on the forecheck, took the wrong line. Hard off the boards. Dawson takes control, flops it back into the offensive end. 2 minutes played here in the third period. Twisting and turning. Warriors trying to keep it away. Good pressure here from Maryville as they're looking for a tying goal. Hassan able to do a little windmill move and regain her stick. Tried to backhand it in front. That was stopped by Richards. It's a swarming defense right now for Midland, and now they're 3-on-1 on the offensive side. McGuire put it back across. A little bit of a stick there from Maryville was able to disrupt things. Saints will change as they come in on the forecheck. Brennan trying to get a little pressure going. Callhammer couldn't quite hold the zone, but it was brought back in by the Warriors. Toole takes a spill right near her own bench. Gerwitz has it in her own zone. Trying to stretch it out for Callhammer. And this is going to lead to an icing as nobody touched that puck. Ooh. That's Coretta Grothman who went awkwardly into the end wall.
Looks like she's laughing.
And kind of looking around like nobody saw that, right?
It's like, you know, those videos where John Wayne shoots the gun and the people fall. Like, it reminded me of one of those.
Wasn't even pointed at them, but they die anyway. Saints able to take control off the face-off. They give it right back to Shearer. So despite some good energy from both teams, it's been a little bit sloppy to start the period in terms of puck possession.
Yeah, it really has. No team has really been able to exit their zone cleanly or anything like that. So we'll see what transpires. Maryville needs to get it together if they want to tie this game up or possibly take a lead.
16:39, we'll have a center ice face-off. O'Brien wins it for the Saints. Back to McGowan from her own zone. She handed it over to Rakowski. She'll just lift it in. Tied up along the end wall again. Rakowski's able to fish it loose. Able to put it into the middle, but Hayhurst was tied up. McGowan soups one up towards the line. Right back in, delayed offside, and now they'll call it.
Yep.
So the faceoff will come just outside the Maryville line. Coach Lang trying to figure things out as his team's had a little bit of a slow start here in the third period, but that's been matched by Midland. Jabbed up towards the blue line. Dawson couldn't get it to settle down. Now that's going to push a 2-on-1 the other way. Flanagan in with Rakowski, diving around the defender. Right pad save.
There's that right pad again, Todd.
Cadrain keeping her team alive. Otherwise, it probably should be 3-1. Now charging in on the offensive end is O'Leary. She stick handles and then a good poke check made by Marcotte.
It was a 1-on-5 there, Todd.
O'Leary taking on all comers. Slaps this one in. Johnson touches up on the delayed offside. Good step up from Poisson. She's fresh off the bench. Tried to drive out into the front. Johnson back to Poisson. She'll fling it down low. Brooks is there. Hits the brakes. Got it back on her forehand, but too strong for Johnson. Kelsel steps up, and now it's a stick battle in the corner. Warriors win it. Marcotte looks to head up. Got it to center, but Kelsel was there. Rattles one off the boards. Punched in again. Saints try to chase it. Brooks got to stick to it. Now she takes a shot off the glove, and Stone will cover.
Good pressure by Brooks down there, deep in the Midland zone, getting a shot, forcing an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, she never gave up on that play and almost made the Warriors pay for it.
That's exactly what they got to do is keep the pressure on Midland, not let them exit the zone, and just put anything on net, really.
Dawson and McGowan came into the zone on a late change for Maryville, but Warriors are able to win the draw. McGuire touches it back. Henderson flipped it over to the far side. Feather pass up to center. Here comes the Warriors as Tosh got it in. Return pass was looking for Tosh in the slot. A little too far behind. Brennan able to tie up her opponent. Callhammer gets it off the boards. St. Louis tried to punch it into the middle. Warriors go back the other way. Dawson steps up and makes a play. Brennan hands it off. McGowan got it up, but too strong for Callhammer. Warriors take control. McGuire trying to chase it down. McGowan has the lane. 13:50 to go in the period. Saints looking for an equalizer. Here comes O'Brien. She's in with St. Louis in tow. Tried to push one towards net. That one hit a defensive shin pad. Shearer bodied off. O'Brien got a piece of her. Referee says play on. 13:25 to go here. And we'll get an icing call with 13:24 left in the third. Johnson comes into the face-off circle for the Saints. Poisson got a little bit of the puck. Now she's upended as she headed over towards the corner. Flung back around. Brooks will catch up to it. Poisson had it down low. Stick was lifted. Hayhurst got a piece. They kick at the puck. Finally, Hayhurst takes control of it for the Warriors. Johnson kept it in, though. Poisson took the player, not the puck. Pitchfork back over here to the near side. Gerwitz steps up from the blue line. Outduels Hayhurst. Puck back into the corner. Brooks to her teammate. Poisson, but again, Saints just can't find any kind of shooting lanes. In comes Flanagan. Stick handles through two players, and that one just barely went wide.
Gerwitz took out her lady right there.
St. Louis gains the offensive line. But again, nobody in support as they were going on a line change. Floated just wide of the goal. Dawson picks it up on the other side. Shots 21-17 in favor of the Warriors as the Saints push it back out towards center. Richards bangs it off the boards as it was sent in. St. Louis trying to pop it out to center. Now here's Callhammer. Brennan comes in. Callhammer on the puck. Takes a shot right into the webbing. Probably the only place on net that you didn't want to put it.
Yeah. Still makes that look easy, just catching it right out of midair like that. Partial 2-on-1 by Maryville, and the back-checking defender kind of cut off that pass, so shot was really the only option.
11:51 left to go here in the period. Warriors take control. Saints initially held it in right along the blue line, but it was just kind of floating around a little too much. They dig in along the corner boards. Saints need to get something going here. Time, not necessarily an enemy yet, but it's not on their side either. Kelso puts it back up towards the red line. Touch pass just went a little bit awry. Now Gerwitz kicks it, skate to Stick. Too far in behind Cooper. The bouncer did leave the zone. Saints have it. Deflected up towards the line by O'Leary. Flanagan takes control of it back the other way. Saints get it up over the red line, past the blue. Poisson comes in, and then the stick was caught up along the wall. So Shearer got it out into the neutral zone, closing in on halfway through the period.
Power play, it looks like, as Dawson goes down. And I believe that's Flanagan that's going to go to the box.
So 2 minutes in the sin bin for Caleb Flanagan, unless the Saints can score and tie things up.
Great opportunity for them. 10:27 left in the third. They're down by one, and they go on the power play.
So neither team has a power play goal despite 5 opportunities. Well, this will be the 5th, I should say. Now St. Louis, she's stepped into by Richards, and the Warriors will clear. So not too much time spent in the offensive zone on that opportunity. Saints trying to get it back up the ice rather quickly. O'Leary was walled off. Hayhurst, and now slapped in by McGuire. 1:35 left in the power play. Under 10 to go here in the period. St. Louis comes up, 4-on-2. She's got it on the far side hash marks. They'll drag it all the way around. Hits the brakes, still in control of it. Now tries to stuff it in, almost a backdoor play. Either one would have worked. Neither one really happened. Brooks chopped at by Marcotte. The defender for the Warriors trying to keep a skate in front of it. And now a centering pass went awry, and that one clears the zone. Dawson's back, under a minute to go in the power play. Dawson leaves it for Johnson. She'll skate up the near side. Slows it up as Grostidier was angling her over towards the wall. Nice centered pass to Callhammer, and then it went off a skate. Rink wide it comes to Johnson here on the near side. She gets it up to the line. Brennan was pickpocketed, and back the other way it goes again. So Gerwitz brings it up. 15 seconds left in the power play. The captain stick handles in. Wrist shot right into the belly.
What a rush by Emma Gerwitz coming from their own zone. She's the defender. She's able to, we know she can skate. So she took it up, got a shot on goal. 10 seconds left in the power play. And the Saints are going to get an offensive zone faceoff. If I was Coach Lang, I probably would have left Emma on there for this faceoff to see if she can't get a shot. But that's why he's the coach and I'm not, Todd.
And the Warriors able to win the draw, so wouldn't have mattered one way or the other. Dawson back in her own end, and we're back to 5-on-5. 8:20 left to go here in the third period. Poke check. Dawson gives it away. Flanagan stick handles around, trying to stuff it in, and a left pad save, and the net is dislodged. Great move to drive in front by Flanagan, but she's denied by Cadrain.
I don't know, Todd. It doesn't look like there's moorings in those posts.
I think if they're using them, it's got to be those magnetic ones where there's barely something sticking out.
Yeah.
Argyropoulos punched it over to the far wall. Couldn't be handled by Stelzer. Now it's given away. Rakowski, wrist shot, glove save.
Wow. Cadrain making that look simple. Good.
Rakowski tried to outweight the goaltender. Cadrain didn't give an inch. That'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Warriors as they still lead 2-1. Saints have never had the lead in this contest. Warriors win it. Saints take control. St. Louis trying to gain the red line to dump it in. Hit a stick, so it doesn't matter. Warriors have it. Off the boards, but held in by Kelsel. Kelsel takes it back after it was intercepted briefly by Mass. McGuire checks what's around. Hands it off to Henderson. Good interception by St. Louis. Ditto on the puck now for the Warriors as they're somewhat trapped in their own zone, but they have the puck. Out of the reach of Cooper. Back now is Kelsel. Had her stick lifted.
Oh.
Wraparound attempt. Went off the side of the cage. Kelsel got it out to the red line, but no further. Gerwitz pretty much the same. Gerwitz able to get a little bit. No, they're going to say she missed that. So it is an icing call with 6:55 left to go here in the third.
Offensive zone. Another opportunity for Maryville. It's freezing in here, Todd.
It is rather cold, yeah. Puck over towards the near side after a battle down below the goal line. Grothman chipped it up towards the blue line. Now they're shoving at it. Far side linesman says it came across, so we'll have an offside call. 6:34 to go in the third period. Saints able to win the draw and chip it in. McGuire shoved over along the far side wall. 6:20 to go now in the third. Saints trail by 1. Go-ahead goal scored back at 17:28 of the second period. Warriors able to get it out. If they keep on going, they've got a 2-on-1. Rakowski on the near side. Centering pass disrupted initially. Cadrain makes the save. The far side post is pushed away. And again, we'll get a stoppage because of a loose net.
The tail of tonight's game, Todd, is those pesky goals coming off.
Shots still pretty even, 23-19 in favor of the Warriors. Toole was turned around. Cooper gets it up over her own blue line. Gains the red, passes towards the blue, but it exploded off the stick of O'Leary. In comes Tosh, avoids the stick check. Here's McGuire, shooting, and a glove save made.
Man, Cadrain's really played solid since that first goal. I mean, she's had a solid game.
Yeah, that first goal came from a bit of an angle. Ideally, I think she would say she'd like to get that pad down a little quicker, but a scramble play on the second goal, not much she could do about that. Deflected, almost going through the 5-hole. Again, Cadrain getting the stick down. Not too much time coming off the clock in between plays, but as long as they're in the offensive zone, the Warriors are more than content to just keep flinging them towards goal and getting face-offs. McGuire won the draw. They're able to skate around with it. Here's Grostidier. She finds a little bit of an angle, trying to sneak it 5-hole, and again a stick save as the puck bounded up into the M on the chest of Cadrain. She's able to cover.
Man, Midland sure are putting on a lot of shots right now.
Just in the last 20 seconds or so, they've got 3 shots on goal. Saints fling it out to the far side. It hits off the linesman. Now Poisson had it for a moment. It's bouncing in the offensive zone. Johnson tried to chase it down, was able to just knife under the defender.
Poisson would have had a nice break if it wouldn't have hit that linesman.
Zebras have been a little more involved in terms of getting hit by the puck than I think they would like.
Yeah.
Kerwitz able to outmuscle the Warriors attacker, and we'll have a face-off as Cadrain covers up with 4:44 to go. Now a chance, trying to slice it across the crease. Whether that was a shot or a pass, I don't really know. Didn't accomplish either. In the offensive zone, the Saints trying to track it down. O'Brien digs in along the end wall. 2 players for either team. Trying to scrape it loose right along that yellow footboard. Still tied up. Warriors more than happy to see some time taken off of this clock. Marcotte gains the line, sends it in, no icing here. Dawson chases it down. Spins it over here to McGowan. She lobs one up towards center. No icing. Saints will change. 3:45 to go. Forechecking pressure being put on by St. Louis. She's wondering why nobody's here on the near boards to help out. Saints come in on the offensive end. St. Louis to the forehand. Shot blocked. Trickles in behind the net. Note St. Louis trying to chase it. Toole steps up from her defensive position. Warriors take control of it, trying to settle it down up to the red line, and they'll spin one on in. Gerwitz stretched it out. St. Louis had it go off the stick. Hard off the wall and back into the zone. Saints with it again. McGuire putting on the forecheck. Got a piece of that puck. Brennan off the glass, but not out. McGuire couldn't quite hold it in. Martin is called offside, as is Grostidier.
2:52 left in the third time. This is about when you say time is of essence right now. As Maryville still down by 1.
Toole has it in her own zone. Off the boards, swept out by Poisson. Warriors send it right back in. Warriors pretty much just in time-killing mode and eating up as much ice as they can. Gerwitz trying to get it out. Grostidier intercepted. Didn't get that shot off. Rink wide, too far behind Brooks. Gerwitz chopped it up to the blue line. Brooks kicked at it. Poisson just kind of shuffled that one forward. Not really sure. As Rakowski comes back the other way, she's going to take a shot and whistled it wide. That's going to escape the zone. Delayed offside. Rakowski touches up. Flanagan comes in now onside. Too strong for Cooper. O'Leary is there as well. He's able to steal it from Richardson, but Cooper overskated. Richardson comes over to help. Under 2 minutes to go. Fluttering puck, but the Warriors have it. 3-on-2 if they hurry. But they're looking to just kind of kill things off. They settle more in the defensive side of things. Only 2 attackers, really. Now the rest of the players join for Midland. Long time since the Saints have had a shot. Last time we checked in on it, it was 23-19. Now it's 28-19.
And look at them. Warriors are just killing time, holding it against the board, keeping it free enough to where the ref's not going to blow it. And 1 minute left in the period. Saints just need to get in there. Put them all in there and get the puck out.
Johnson comes out, hoping to spring something. If that puck comes loose, it does. O'Leary stick handles, but surrounded by 2 players. 37 seconds left. McGuire gets it down deep. Saints able to chop it over here towards the near boards. O'Leary flutters one out off the skates of Ditto. St. Louis coming in. Johnson is in front. Poke check by Ditto. Pushes it into the corner. 21 seconds left. Midland again trying to tie it up. McGowan steps up. Paul hammers over as well, but they get it out. Gerwitz back in. Delayed offside. Warriors have it. Pushed back out. Net is empty now for Maryville. 4 seconds left. Up to St. Louis, but off the skates, and that'll pretty much do it. The Warriors hold on. They got an early goal in the first, a late goal in the second, and Midland ends up defeating Maryville by a final score of 2-1.
Hard-fought game. Maryville fought till the end, but Midland was able to hold the puck against the boards. Todd, they just did it to waste time. And I think at the end there, that was the true nail in the coffin for tonight's game. Good on Midland. Strategic play by them. And they're able to hold off 2-1.
So the Saints fall to 10-11-3. Midland improves to 16-5-2 as they head across the river to play the Bearcats tomorrow afternoon.
16-5, impressive record for the Midland Warriors.
They are definitely on a mission trying to get things going towards postseason hockey. We'll step aside for a moment. When we come back, we'll give you our final thoughts on tonight's game. Don't go too far. This is Maryville Saints hockey.
Hello, America. This is a message for the brave people who want to get a degree online on top of all the other things going on in their lives. The higher education system is broken. 75% of Americans say it's easier to succeed with a degree, but only 25% think the education system is fine the way it is. Something's not right. Here at Maryville University, we've been bravely disrupting the higher education system for nearly 150 years by putting students first, not the other way around. And now we're bringing it online. We believe education is not just about earning a degree, but about pursuing and achieving your dreams. That's why we develop programs in partnership with the businesses that will employ the leaders of tomorrow. The future belongs to the brave. Let's be brave together. Be brave and learn more now at maryville.edu/online.
And welcome back for our final thoughts. Once again, the Maryville Saints fall in this one by a final score of 2-1. Chuck, despite the loss, still a hard-fought game for Maryville. You don't really like to rely on motivational losses, but still they have to be happy with the style of game that they played.
Yeah, it wasn't from a lack of, passion, a lack of trying, anything like that, Todd. I mean, like I said at the end of the broadcast, Midland was able to hold the puck against the boards at the end, wasting the time. I mean, they probably wasted a total 30, 35 seconds total at the end there. And great game by Caitlin Cadrain, goaltender for Maryville. But, hey, Midland, they got 2-1. They scored early in the first period to start the game, and that kind of was, the true tale of the game right there. They started how they wanted to start. They ended with a win.
Yeah, Maryville, they played a really good game, but it's hard from playing from behind, especially when you're going against one of the better teams in the country. We talked about it, 16 wins on the year now for Midland. And they really just kind of had their way in the second half of the third period, as you mentioned, just kind of shutting things down, just tying things up along the wall left and right.
Yeah, they really weren't letting Maryville get many chances. The shots were pretty even up until the end. But some of the shots that were counted as shots were pretty weak, just rolling in, that kind of thing. So Midland did a great job keeping Maryville out, not letting a lot of shots on Stone. But when the shots did come on Stone, she made some great saves.
Yeah, only 19 shots by the end of the game for Maryville, and they probably had that about halfway through that third. So hard to tie things up when you don't have control of the puck, and just kind of a disappointing result. But again, they played pretty hard. Looking forward, the Maryville Saints will take on Adrian College. That will take place tomorrow night. That will be on the road at 10 p.m. start, so I have to figure that late. Maybe they're not even taking the bus until early tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good assumption. Get some sleep, right? You just had a game, get some sleep, and wake up and jump on the bus.
So 2 games this weekend against Adrian College. Stay tuned to the Maryville Saints social networks to see how those roll out. Our next broadcast here at the Maryville University Hockey Center for the women's team will be February 18th against Indiana Tech. 2 games then, one on Saturday, one on Sunday afternoon. So until then, we hope you will join us. He's Chuck Kraus. I'm Todd Panula. For Eric Skelton making us look good behind the scenes, we thank you for watching. Good night, everyone. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
The Maryville Saints Hockey Network thanks you for watching this presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association.